Hi guys, Mike back again with a Space Marine collection update. For those of you who don't know, Steve over at Quantum Studios is doing a community project where he's asking the community to paint one Space Marine from a chapter and send it to him, and he's going to do something, I think, with when he gets one of each of all the chapters in. So I suppose all the first founding chapters are key, and the predominant second founding chapters, but I think any chapter is free reign. And I have decided not to go with Blood Angels, but to go with the Eagle Warriors. For those of you who don't know what the Eagle Warriors look like, the previous video, part 1, will show you a picture. I haven't got my book to hand to show you. So I finished the white so far. So this is what we've done. So the left hand side of this guy is going to be the white half, and the right hand side of this guy is going to be the blue half. So basically start off with a black base coat, because as an eagle-eyed viewer noticed, asked why I didn't start off with white, which would be a fairly sensible assumption. I just haven't got any white primer, and I don't really like white primer. I think it goes on funny. I've never had any good results with white primer, and obviously your mileage will vary, but I prefer black and then get in with the airbrush. So we went in with black, and then we went in with grey and lighter grey and lighter grey again and white, and then washed it, and then went back in with white. Basically all done with the airbrush. So it's gone quite smooth. It's quite a smooth coat of white with shading in the recesses, which I'm quite pleased with. So need to do these back bits here, the connector bits, and his purity seals on his legs and his packs on his back there. So that's the white. That's the white done basically. So that's his legs. There's his body. And again, you can see the shading there, whiter on top and kind of greyer white underneath, under there. So again, left half's going to be white. So that's his arm there, and all this is going to be blue. Again, not sure of the effect on the sword we're going to do yet, not sure. Any suggestions? Let me know. So that's the body, and the flamer there with some fire coming out. So there's that. And then we've got the backpack, again, white, and the white side's done. Again, I need to do some detailing in the back bits and these bits. These are all components from the new Space Marine kit, which I really like actually. And there's the helmet there, so it's white. It's whiter. So what we're going to do next is the fun bit. We're going to mask off what we've painted and airbrush on the blue basically. So what we're going to do, these are my different sizes masking tape. We've got 3, 2, 1.5 and 1 mil. So it's really fine masking tape. So what we'll do is basically mask, or half this, mask off our completed section obviously, and then airbrush the blue. We'll go on really lightly with the blue so we hopefully don't get any bleed through. When I apply the tape, I'll use a clay sculpting tool to push it into all the recesses so we don't get any gaps in the tape, and then that will eliminate hopefully the bleed through from the blue to white, because obviously being white it's going to be really obvious any kind of bleed through. So bleed through is bad, we don't want any bleed through whatsoever. And then once all the blue's done, I shall go in with a darker blue up to light blue, shade it all down and bring it back up again, and then go back. And then once that's done, that's the hard work done really, and then go back in and do all the detailing work, and then he'll be done. So I'm going to use these tapes basically. I'll go in with quite a fine tape I'd imagine to start off with a 1.5 mil, just to half him off and get that really crisp line done, and then use the thicker tapes just to kind of mask the rest off, and might even use just normal masking tape once I get to a point where I can just cover the whole white side off. So that's the key, not to get any blue paint on the white clearly. So I'm going to do that. I'll show you once it's masked up. I'll show you what it looks like masked up, and then I'll go and paint it. So that'll be that. So in this little video here, the white and blue will be completely finished. So I shall catch you in a sec. Okay guys, and we've got it all masked up. So just used our skinny tape to mask off each component, and then we'll go in with the airbrush and put the blue on, and hopefully we'll come out with a fair result. And we put it all together, it'll look like an Eagle Warrior. So I shall be back in a second after I put some blue on. Okay guys, and we finished the white blue half colour scheme, so let's have a look. So there we go. Masking tape worked very, very nicely. No bleed through really, well, none at all actually. Got the blue nicely shaded there, you can see the darker bits in the recesses. I'm going to go for quite a clean looking model, to be honest. I mean, those of you that watch my Blood Angel videos know that I like a clean kind of model. Obviously I've got to do all the detail work now, but the hard work I think is done in that the half colour scheme is done basically. So really pleased with that actually. Came out really, really nicely. It's a backpack. So my wife said, "Oh, you've done the white and blue the wrong way round," but obviously he's got the backpack on like that. So so there we go. So yeah, as you can see, the nice crisp line. I wouldn't want to paint too many of these, to be honest. This has been quite cool for a little project, but I wouldn't want to do loads of these. It's a real challenge, really. So nice white, crisp lines, nice blue. And for the sword, we're going to do the white transition down to black effect. So I've done one way, but this is not. I'm going to let this dry overnight and then mask it off and then do the other way. So I'll have white, light blue, blue, dark blue, black type thing, and then mask it off and then do the other way. So it's kind of like that mirror sword finish. So that's that. So that's my Eagle Warrior so far. And I will catch you on the next one, and the next video will be him finished, job done, and I'll be asking Steve for his address again. I don't think I've got it still from sending him stuff for the Help for Heroes project. So, and that'll be on the way. So thank you for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers guys.